Hey, what is up guys? I'm Brick and welcome back to Let's Play Sanctum 2. Last time we left off, we were at number 5-1, which was, I believe, Cluster. This time around we're gonna go to number 5-2, which is Smasher. Just making sure, yeah, it's goes like. I'm always afraid of like... Let's do this. To be quite honest, like usual, I really don't know what to play, so, you know, let's go for Meta Suite. It's been a while. Let's see that. Okay, map. We got 3 entry points, and that's actually a fairly bugged standard map, to be quite honest with you. 3 points and 1 exit. Let's see about making this a little bit more friendly by trying to slow them down as much as possible and also pulling them at the same point because I'm sweet and I like my splash damage. Let's do that. As per towers, I think, let's see, crawlers, mutators, crawlers, that calls for a few of these guys. I'll be recycling those probably because, you know, they're poorly placed. But, you know, you do with what you have. I don't know which one are gonna spawn first, so I'll have to deal with it as well. Guess these are these one. Oh yeah, talking about that. I should probably deal with that mutator as before it's actually gonna make a small super hyper soldier. Like the Chuck Norris of small guys. And trust me, you don't really want that. I wonder if you do get extra damage. That's one thing I always wondered. Crap, that's bad. That's one thing I always wondered about like mutators. You see it, the more you see the health get up, but you don't really see damage figures when you get hit, so you can't really tell if they're also getting stronger. Also, that's a pretty bad start, but to be quite honest, this map has a very little tower bases on the very first round, so I was actually expecting quite a bit of a rough start, to be quite honest with you. But now that we have this particular spot here, it should go swimmingly from now on. Okay, so again, small guys. Deal with these guys as fast as possible because I hate them.
I can't build there.
Also gonna try to make a little wrap around. Actually, think about this. I don't know if you look at the side of the map, the way it's made. I think going straight would actually provide with a more efficient walling, as well as it'll actually be able to put a second ACP if I want to. Also, that guy, that little bad guy.
This should hurt a bit.
Let's plan ahead. I can make this one go like that, then grab this entry point, and then go north. I think that's what we'll do actually. Also, looking at this again, since that particular point is there, I think what I'll do is I'll actually wall off this side.
Not enough tower bases.
Yeah, wall it off so they actually have to go around. And what I'll do instead is actually gonna go down like that and then gonna go up like that again. Like that. Like so. That should be pretty good walling. Fortunately, this also means that this part is not very efficient. Making a pretty decent wall is rather difficult some maps. I tend to say that the more the map has a layout like this, it's just becomes quite ridiculous. My focus still has a pretty good sight. I want to make sure that the focus tower has as much sight as possible. Fortunately, I think my walling is not going to be that efficient, but I guess I'll have to deal with it. Wish I could get something better, but you know, can't always have what you want. I'll pop an upgrade on this one. Also pop an upgrade on this one. I think I'm gonna go for a laser one as well here. No, I need to... Here could be really good, but I don't have the tower base to make it there. So I guess I'll wait for next turn. I'll just further upgrade this one to level 3. There you go. And put the $24 on this one. So these guys are all gonna go there, so I'll be waiting there. I forgot to check the other wave. You really want to check both because, again, you want to make sure, now that there's mutators around, you want to make sure you know where the mutators are coming from, because you want to make sure that you're capable of dealing with them as fast as possible, because you really don't want those Walker ++. Don't really mind the runners, though. These guys are going to die anyway to the ECP. What I really mind is the warriors and that little guy in the back being a prick. See what I meant that the first wave is gonna, the other waves after the first wave is gonna be a lot easier. That's what I meant. The first wave in this map is just like it's very brutal because you literally just doesn't have enough tower bases to make a proper wall, so you'll have to rely on entirely on your damage, which is not necessarily good. By that, I'll be able to slap another ACP here. Just make sure to check my range. It's not that great, but could have been worse.
I can't build there.
Like that choke here. And then push it up right there. Okay, so creep. Mutators. Oh boy, these guys. I have a ACP, so I can ignore these guys. I'll focus on this side.
Balloons are on their way.
These are rhinos. And mutators. Definitely not something you want to have fun dealing with. Also be jumping from tower bases a lot because I don't want to get into the stream of little guys. Good thing mutators cannot mutate themselves, because that would be like really, really, really intense. Here we go, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, let's see. That will get an upgrade. That's for sure. Just realized I had no ACP. Bad. That was lightning. I completely fucked it. I just realized that I passed 2 waves thinking I had an ACP when I didn't. That's bad. Good thing my rocket launcher is pretty good at dealing with shit. But I'll remove that. Kinda need those dual ACPs here. These are my lifeline against runners. Although I also need lightning a lot. So I'll get that. So healers with heavies, mutators with screamers, and runners. Runners I don't mind. These guys I have to deal with. These guys I'll need to kill the healers as fast as possible, because healers and mutators are literally the worst thing ever.
Right, here we go.
It's a bad combo. Oh, they're matriarch. Okay, yeah, I'll have to deal with these guys as fast as possible. Because, to be quite honest, you really don't want to be messing around with matriarchs. And also, these guys are shooting at the core. I'll have to be careful. I forgot that these guys can actually ignore your defenses by shooting straight at the core if they're close enough. Which does make sense. We have to kill the healers before they actually heal the mutators, and I did a bad reload, which cost me a lot of time.
Sticks and pieces.
I think all the mutators are done. I think all the healers are done, so now we just need to deal with the AVs that get buffed. Which is not necessarily a good thing, but I should be able to deal with them with my AoE and my damage over time a lot easy. Just need to be careful.
Come on.
Just to keep pumping the damage. As you notice, I don't aim for critical because on that build I just have no critical damage, so I don't even care. It's not like the Sweets Rocket have any critical damage anyways. I need to change that. Make them go up first. But I will lose a lot of maze if I do that. Unless I actually waste some efficiency to make sure that they don't shoot straight at the core. Because that spooked me a little bit. By doing that, I lose a little bit of efficiency, but I gain the ability to not have them shoot straight at the core. It's really an ability, which is that just to make sure that they don't actually just shoot. I just need to make sure that these guys are gonna go down us correctly.
Okay, this might work.
By doing that like that. Now this one is a little bit poorly placed now.
Tower here, tower there.
Since I have my laser here, it doesn't really matter if I make them move away from the laser because they're still in the laser's range. It just needs that lightning tower will get moved there instead. And upgraded as well. To level 2. As well as this guy, it's gonna get upgraded to level 2. Now for the rest of the maze,
Okay,
let's
this
actually
might
go
work.
around and make these guys have to move that way. Make them move that way. Put a little bump here,
Okay, this might work.
just for work. Put a little bump here,
Not enough
get
tower
damage.
bases.
And then I'll just
Not
do the
enough
same thing
tower
here.
bases.
That should be pretty efficient walling. Okay, so runners, I don't care. These guys I do care. These guys I don't really care. So I guess I'll go there.
They're here.
And not miss all my shots. As you can see, I try to always hit the mutators with my splash damage. Fortunately, I'm getting pushed currently, and that's not nice. I'll have to be very careful to not die. If I die, I won't be able to damage off the mutators, and I'll end up probably losing this. Man, I can't hit the mutators for shit. Good thing about having towers placed into aim at the strongest is that when they see a mutator, they usually aim for it because they have a lot of health. Also, mutatism, you also get aimed by them a lot because of their extra health.
Bits and pieces.
It's probably +1. Yeah, +1. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put them to max health, as well as to give it a level 3. That's maxed out. That's maxed out. Also gonna get to most health. So I'm gonna get another second focus tower.
Tower here, tower there.
I get to most health. Actually, this one I'm gonna leave it to standard. Close this. Because I don't want all my towers to aim for the strongest one, because the one that are strong but a little bit weaker than the rest will just like go through. Okay, so I have a few tower bases I can actually put. Since this is very close from the start, I'm actually gonna go ahead and slow them down a little bit. And then I'll make my way here to. If I need time to look at soakers. I don't remember which bubblehead. Yeah, these guys are my gonna be priority because they're bubbleheads. And towers can't really deal with them, fortunately. With that, Now I'm gonna have to pay attention to the other guys a little bit. That's most of the Bubblehead guns, so I don't really mind if one Bubblehead just like pass through. I can deal with him in time. What I need to do is take care. Is mostly splash all of these guys so they can start taking the damage over time. Feels like you're painting when you're playing with Sweet. Since you need to tag everything to get your incendiary damage, it's kind of like you're just have a huge surface and you just want to like put paint everywhere. Get that gridded. Get that to level 3. Because I love these towers. Let's start. Okay, so again these guys, and ooh. I don't like these guys. I'll go for that. This should deal a little bit of damage from them. My car is bleh. So I'm gonna focus down. Probably gonna focus near this side again. Some mutators. Before doing anything else, let's actually go and finish distributing our tower bases.
Tower here, tower there. Tower here, tower there.
That's pretty much as good as I can actually wall this. Maybe here there's a little bit of stuff that can be done. Nope, not really. Yeah, I could make that bet pretty just for OCD people around in the audience. There you go. Pretty. There's like that fort here. You can just sit here and just shoot. Actually, if I had like, if I had some buffing towers, I usually making a structure like that and filling the middle and buffing and putting buffing towers like range buff and damage buff. Actually, quite a good idea if you have the towers. But I don't really carry them around, so I'll have to deal with it. Yeah, talking about how single player is easier, harder than multiplayer. In multiplayer, enemies have much more health, but the thing is, when you're playing single player, you're very limited in terms of tower selection. You can only use like 4 towers at a time. When you're playing multiplayer, you can have like a teammate bringing... Crap, that's really bad. You can have a teammate bringing certain type of towers. So... I don't know what to say. Is it single player or multiplayer the artist? Single player, you're alone, so you can't actually have buddies dealing with certain enemy types that whether you're doing the other ones. For example, if you're playing multiplayer when these maps, you can have somebody just like literally just hunting down the mutators while everybody else just deals with the waves, or somebody hunting like certain type of enemies. Because you know, if somebody can play Sweet, so he or she can actually hunt down small enemies. It's the same thing with towers. Some people can bring snipers, focus towers. Everyone can bring buffers. You have a lot more flexibility to your defense when you're playing multiplayer. Playing single player, you have to deal with what you brought, and you also have to deal with the fact that you're alone. So you have to rely a lot on your towers to cover your ass while you're doing other stuff. So that's why I don't really know if I want to say that single player or multiplayer is the hardest. I will say that, however, in single player, enemies are much weaker than in multiplayer. In Sanctum, the more people you have, the stronger the enemies are. So it goes with the amount of people you have. That means I'm just gonna go and tag the Bubbleheads while I try to deal with the mutators in the back. I really hate these guys. Now let's go deal with these guys because they're really annoying. These are not... With Sweet, these are like the worst enemies ever because their head moves. Sweet only has like projectile weapon. She doesn't have like hit scan weapons. Plus the fact that her Rex rocket launcher has one of the weakest critical damage of all the weapons out there. So it means that if you're stuck shooting the head with the actual with the actual rocket launcher, he'll be in a bit of a pickle, and I completely didn't saw that bubblehead there. My fault.
Clear.
I really hate bubbleheads. Okay, let's see. So we got a shit ton of mutators. They're Eilers or Spitflies, I don't really know. But since they're going here, I'm gonna be a dick and just place a few anti-air. They're cheap. They cover a huge amount of the map, and they'll be able to deal with the healing dudes quite easily. Although if they're healers, that's a bad placement. Because they won't be coming for the core, they'll be coming for the enemies. So by doing that, I'm preventing them from... I'll just place one near the core in case they're not healers. That should like literally deny the healers. I'm also gonna upgrade a few towers. Although they're all maxed out. Pretty much all maxed out. Creating that. A lot of mutators, bubbleheads. I hate this, I really do. This is like a really bad enemy composition. I mean really bad, I really do mean it really bad. Well, bubblehead, even though they're immune to any kind of like physical damage straight on them, they still take damage from fire, so shooting them, so tagging them is still works, just that getting someone with fire only takes quite a bit of time. And they also distract your towers from shooting the enemies you can actually arm. Which is the two reasons why they're completely evil. I hate you, bubblehead, seriously. If my loadout has one weakness, it's the bubbleheads. I forgot to bring drones, because drones completely obliterate these guys. So I could compensate that weakness by just bringing drones. And also hitting. I hate bubbleheads so much. But if I die because of that, I'll be very pissed. I think I'm gonna lose right ahead because of bubbleheads. Well, that sucks.
Was that all?
Oh crap. Man, next time I'll really bring drones. So healers. These are definitely healers. I'll remove that. So healers, a bunch of no, these might have been Spitflies. Yeah, these are healers. These are Spitflies. Or again, I could be just mistaken. I always confuse those two, fortunately. Again, I'll make sure I'm not taking a chance, I'm just gonna upgrade these guys completely. As well as upgrade these guys completely. As well as getting another laser tower. Doing a fucker's beam. And getting that upgraded. Let's try. Most of the damage is gonna come from here. Their stuff is healers and fires, so the entire is gonna be able to deal with them. I just need to make sure that these guys stay put. Apparently, yeah, no, they do get shot. I was wondering if the other guys were getting shot. I didn't know if the healers would actually get targeted by anti-air, since technically they're flying, but you know, I don't know. Apparently they are. So I'll put that in note somewhere. If you want to deal with healers easily, just grab a few anti-air. These guys will specifically focus on healers. The last wave is actually really easy. Again, illustrating the fact that Bubbleheads are the weakness of my loadout. I guess I really gonna have to bring drones every time now. In case of Bubbleheads.
We made it.
Nice. What's the prize, bro? Show me the prize. Oh, nice. So that's basically just that would be a really good perk for Hagen. When you die, you just revive and you just kill everything. Fortunately, it's a 47 cooldown, so you're gonna have to be careful. That could be very useful with spike armor. You combine that, so spike armor, they punch you, they get damaged, and once you die, you just damage everybody and you're still alive, so you can still use spike armor a lot. Maybe that's gonna be something I'll try for next episode. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, guys, and was break here, and I'll see you later, folks. See ya.